And now we are here for Module 9. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, a little reminder here about tracking your spending. It's coming up in a class discussion. But let's go here to the lectures. Housing. Big. Okay, the last module I talked about how automobiles are a big proportion of our budget. Pretty big deal. Well, housing is uh, much more so. So, a lot to know about housing and the financing of housing. Now, one debate that takes place out there among financial professionals is the 30-year mortgage or the 15-year mortgage. And we have some people adamant, actually, most people say the 30-year mortgage, Warren Buffett, among others. Uh, every economic analysis and Federal Reserve Bank papers and you name it. But some contend that the 15-year mortgage is the best. And, it may be for some people. It all depends. Now, here, well, let's see. Rich, famous, and in foreclosure. Guys, there's a lot of people out there making a lot of money who spend it faster than they make it. We've all heard the stories about athletes, entertainers, and movie stars making tons of money, but guess what? They found a way to spend it even faster, and they're in bankruptcy, owing millions. If you won the lottery, should you pay off your mortgage? Maybe, maybe not. And this is the one I'm getting to here. Why Dave's mortgage analysis is flawed. Dave Ramsey, one of my favorites, by the way. Oh, where do I start on this one? I was a academic reviewer for his college program, and as a professor of economics and a certified financial planner, they, want to know what I thought. So I actually used his materials for a while, and I had to write this in response to some of the things he was saying. It was just not correct. Um, what he does, and I explained it in here, and he ignored the opportunity cost and the time value of money. We talked about opportunity cost earlier. It's what you give up to get something. The gist of it is that with a 15-year mortgage, you're going to pay a higher payment, but you're going to have it paid off, sooner than a 30-year mortgage. 30-year mortgage, lower payment, it's going to take twice as long to pay off. Well, his numbers ignored both the opportunity cost of that extra amount of the payment, and it also ignored the time value of money. I mean, this is stuff that no finance student should miss. Okay. Now, I wrote this and I sent it to them, and they conceded that I was right. I already knew I was right. I mean, the numbers, the economics and the math don't lie. And but they contended that they thought, in so many words, the ends justified the means. That they felt so strongly that people should get this paid off earlier. That even if they're not, and that may be true. This is a thing. Maybe it is the best thing for you. It's just that his analysis is so far wrong. But I guess they didn't mind the exaggeration to make their point. But this is a class. This is a class in personal finance, okay? You're supposed to learn some stuff. You're supposed to learn why some of these things are the case, not just have some financial guru. Well, in Dave's case, he's more of a real estate guru. Frankly, I love Dave Ramsey. He Nobody does it better if you're in debt, and if you heard his call-in show, a lot of people in debt. He does a great job of helping you get out. But when it comes to retirement planning and investments, some of his advice is actually dangerous. And, none of his programs, for example, he had a coaching program that I was kind of interested in to get some, continuing education credits as a certified financial planner. We're supposed to, get these, and CPAs do the same thing, and the continuing education. He was pushing this financial coaching thing. I thought, well, gee, I'll do that. I'd kind of like to hear what he has to say. He's so good with people and everything. And CFP board won't accept it. They won't accept anything from Dave Ramsey. So, it's too bad. And it's not that he hasn't been corrected. He has been by many people in a lot of areas, but Dave, as much as I love him, he's pretty darn stubborn. But anyway, this this walks through the examples using Dave's numbers, but accurately does the analysis in different scenarios. Okay, considering the time value of money and the opportunity cost of that money. Okay, so we got some more stuff, about why putting everything in your mortgage is risky, and what the professional journals say about the 30-year mortgage. Again, all the evidence is that's a good way to go if there's a big assumption there, if you use the difference wisely. Okay, if you just blow it all. And that's what Dave says. You're going to blow it. The difference in the two mortgage payments, if you're just going to blow it, you should get the 15. Okay. But if you invest that can be a source of a lot of extra money if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing. Again, I go through that very carefully there. Okay, so don't just go out and roll the die. Okay, well that's that. So a lot of stuff, a lot of important stuff in Module 9 with housing. A huge proportion of our budgets for many years. So see you in Module 10.